Alright, we're going to be working on measuring to the nearest eighth of an inch. And there are some special kind of things that you have to remember. So right here, my ruler starts on 0. And since we're going to the nearest eighth of an inch, you can see that it's cut into 8 parts. So this would be 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, and 8/8. The thing is, some of these have special names because I can simplify them to lowest terms. So for example, this one that's right in the middle between 0 and 1, I know that's really 1/2. Because 4/8, if I divide both sides by 4, top and bottom, I get 1/2. 1/2 is the same as 4/8. I can also take 2/8 because it's even on the top. Take 2/8, divide it by 2, top and bottom, and I get 1/4. So 2/8 is really 1/4, and one more, 6/8, because it's even on the top. I can divide them both by 2 again. Then I'm going to end up with 3/4. So these are just names that you have to remember. We've talked about this before, like you can't go to the store and say, hey, I need a 6/8 inch wrench. They'll say, we don't have one. We do have a 3/4. I need some 4/8 inch pipe. No, but they got a 1/2 inch pipe. So all you have to do is remember to switch those 3. I can't have an even number on the top of my fraction. So if it has a 246 on the top, I'm changing it. So again, here you go. Just a reminder, 2/8 equals 1/4, 4/8 equals 1/2, 6/8 equals 3/4, and 8/8 equals 1/2. Skipping ahead here. So when I'm measuring something, notice I line up the end on the 0 line. If your ruler doesn't have a line where 0 is, it's probably going to be on the end of the ruler. I'm going past the last big number I went past, which is 2. So I got a big 2. 1, 2 lines after, which would be 2 and 2/8. But since 2 and 2/8 has a special name, it's 2 and 1/4. Let's try another one out. Last big number I went past. Oh, it looks like it's right on 1. It's just 4. I don't even have any eighths. Even though it says measure to the nearest eighth, sometimes it might be on a line that's just an inch. Try this one. It did move a little bit, so I passed up the 3, so we got a big 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does it have a shorter name? Nope, because I'm odd on top. Try this one. Last big number I went past was a big 4. 1/8, 2/8, 3/8. Is it even on top? Nope, then I'm in simplest terms. Whoa, got really short here. Went past a 1. 1/8, 2/8. Is it even on top? Yep, means I'm going to divide top and bottom by 2. So this is really 1 and 1/4. Last big number I went past was a 3. One line past the 3, that would be 1/8. Can you simplify 1/8? No, it's already got a 1 on the top. Try this one out. Came past the big 2. 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8. And it's odd on top, so that's my final answer. By the way, when you're writing these, I could write 2 and 5/8 inches like that. Or I could write 2 and 5/8, and the quotation mark thing is really also used for inch. If I happen to be in feet, then they're just going to use one of them. Like if something was 3.5 feet long, it would just have like the apostrophe there is what I would use. Try this one out. Big 2, 1, 2, 3, 4/8, which is really the same as 2 and 1/2. Like I say, you just got to get used to those 3 and be able to switch them over. Came past a big 3, 1/8, 2/8. 2/8 is really the same as 1/4. Don't forget to put your big 3 still there because we didn't just cut him off. Last big one I went past was 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. And that's already in lowest terms. Went past a big 2. 1, 2, 3/8. Also in lowest terms. It's got an odd number on the top. Last big number was a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eighths. Odd number on top, so we're done. It's not to the 1. So the last big number we went past is 0. Normally you don't brag about having 0 inches in something. So we're just going to have the fraction part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 eighths, and that's already in simplest terms. 7 eighths of an inch. Last big number is a 4. And 1 eighth. Pass the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eighths. Remember, 6 eighths does have a abbreviation, a shorter name, a lower term. 3 3/4.